Highlanders Football Club inched within a point of log leaders Cape United with a convincing 3-1 victory over city neighbours Bulawayo City in a derby that Bosso could have easily doubled the margin of the final scoreline had they been more accurate in front of goal. Bosso had a City on the back foot right from the beginning and could have taken an early lead after Prince Dube broke up the City offside trap to release a teasing cross into the box that Alan Gadzi could not connect. Bosso, who had been ordered to play the match behind closed doors before submitting an appeal, did play an entertaining game of passing football to reward their supporters who came in their numbers to cheer their side that has now gone 9 matches without defeat. Talented Peter Mudua would venture forward after an opportunity arose, but his long-range strike would spin away from goal. Alan Gadzi, who had a very good game in the Bosso midfield, would create Bosso's next chance with a great lob to pick up Gabriel Granviagnoli, whose chipper was well read by Ndodana Spanda, the Bulawayo City goalkeeper. The move was pretty much a rehearsal of the match's opening goal, as a minute later Gadzi Akena spotted Nyoni on the run and sending a searching pass into the City box. Goalkeeper Ndodana Spanda totally misjudged Gadzi's long ball, allowing an alert Nyoni to sneak behind for an easy header into the nets. Thereafter, Bosso engaged into travelling gear. The City defence appeared stretched to the limit, and had Prince Dube been more clinical, the scoreline could have doubled following Honest Moy's long ball that Dube sent to the Soweto grandstands. Highlanders without doubt controlled the entire first half, and they will be happy with both the possession they enjoyed as well as their variance when it came to attacking their opponents. However, it is their finishing which will remain their area of concern, as a countless number of chances went begging, thereby leaving their dominance to count for nothing. Bosso soon atoned for their missed chances after another exciting exchange of passes involving informer Raman Kutsanzira, Simon Munawa, Gadzikwa and Prince Dube ripped the City defence open to set up Munawa, who never errs from that range. Gabriel Nyoni, a thorn in the Bulawayo City flesh all afternoon, produced Highlanders' next opportunity after outpacing his marker to spot an unmarked Munawa. Nyoni then switched the flanks to the latter, who picked up Prince Dube, but he would shoot disappointingly off target. In probably their best game at Papa Fields this season, Highlanders showed the real character and charisma of a side chasing the double. There were times when their moves were marvel to watch, and on a countless number of occasions, the City was left exposed at the rear. You can only give credit to their technical team, namely Dutch coach Errol Akpe, as clearly Highlanders' style of play now has identity. There is consistency in their approach towards goal, but unfortunately, they also seem to be consistent with wasting chances. With Highlanders totally dominant, it appeared only a matter of time before the scoreline increased in their favour, and Simon Munawa would soon blow a great chance to make it 3 for Bosso, and a brace for himself after Prince Dube broke loose on the right, again to deliver an inch-perfect cross that Munawa directed to the bar with an empty net yawning. City were always badly organised at the back. They were always caught square with their badly conceived offside trap, but Highlanders forwards were not any better given their failure to capitalise on the City weaknesses. Subsequently, it would allow Bulawayo City an opportunity to creep back into the match, and come alive they did when Eric Mudzingwa kicked out at Trevor Ndlovu, and the referee did not hesitate to point to the spot. Tolisani Skaramoya took responsibility for City and drew one back with his calmly spotted penalty. 2-1 then at the break, a scoreline that gives a false impression of the first half proceedings. The second half was a different story from that of the first, as City this time attended to Gabriel more physically than they did in the opening. Clearly, in the second half, by hook or crook, there was a City game plan to stop Granville. Add to that, the forced substitution of Gadzikwa through injury changed the flow of things in the Highlanders midfield, as Alan had been dictating the pace with his one-touch game that created so much openings in the City defence and midfield. In the midst of things, Bulawayo City had a fair chance to square the scores from a free kick, but Captain Kolisani Moyo blasted against the wall. Substitute Ralph Matema knows that he should have done better with the Prince Dube setup after the Bosso final of the season. Debatable, of course, with Peter Mudua ran almost the entire length of the pitch to save Matema with an appetizing chance on a silver platter, but the veteran forward failed to take home when it looked simpler to score. Shortly after that, Eric Mdzingwa's free kick would cause all sorts of problems in the City box, and at the other end, Bulawayo City also came close from a corner kick that Maurice Kadzola directed wide off the far post. Bulawayo City did apply pressure towards the end and created some anxious moments at the Bosso goal, with Kadzola picking up Emmanuel Mandiranga, who also directed his header wide. Mandiranga was at it again after outpacing Honest Moyo to send what looked a dangerous cross until Aaron Sibanda intervened with a diving save. Substitute King Nadolo put the final nail into the City coffin after finishing off a move that he started by racing onto Prince Dube's return pass to top poker past an outdrawn Ndodana Sibanda, the City goalkeeper, and confirmed Bosso's second place on the log behind leaders Caps United. So Highlanders striking form at the right time as they charge towards both the league and cup double. Against City, they did it with some elegance, a beautiful play, and should they maintain consistency, then the championship stays in Bulawayo. As for the Chibuku Cup, it bids farewell to Harare. So far, everything points to just that.